It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. And a quick look at some of the numbers for Desmond Bane.
And with the rise in his true shooting percentage these past 10 games, it's clear that he is feeling very good about the state of his game. We'll see if he has another steady performance in him here tonight.
A look at the Magic starting group. Down low, it's Banchero and Carter. Running out on the wings, they'll have Bane and Wagner. And it's Suggs in at the point. And for the Kings, outside in the perimeter, Levine and DeRozan. Murray and Sabonis make up the inside pair. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. And the NBA starting break to enter the third act of the regular season. A lot of teams looking for that extra gear right now.
Yeah, some fans might think that everything is decided at this point of the season, but there's a lot of games left and nothing is written in stone.
Now, here's Sabonis. Clock at 6. And it's Wagner with the rebound. And so Wagner will bring it up for the Magic. Pass to Carter. Suggs kicks to Wagner. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And midway through the season now, the power rankings starting to show a more complete picture. You take a look at the Warriors. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
You know, for Orlando, they've been middle of the pack for most of the season. This just might be who they are. Not a great team, but at least they aren't bringing up the rear.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Doug Christie. The talented Paolo Banchero came up early in the conversation, and he told me Paolo is basically a 6'10" point forward. That presents matchup issues. We'll have to put our best wing defender on him, and even he will need some help. Banchero has incredible skills for his size. That is what makes him so good. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you.
Well, that's a confident stroke by Wagner. His coaches love when he shoots it with conviction.
Pass to DeRozan from downtown. Sacramento again missing. It's Carter, high post. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. That's in there. Carter with the assist.
And this is the type of go-to scorer this team wants Banchero to be. They love his confidence.
Murray, the pass to Westbrook. And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
Yeah, a bit of a slow start here. They're 0 for 4 to begin the game.
And another 3 for Orlando.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Here's Westbrook. That's short off the rim.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Hey, Greg, they dropped the interim tag for Doug Christie as he's now the permanent head coach of the Kings.
Well, we'll have to see how permanent that is. The 5th head coach in the last 7 years. That seat is always hot in Sacramento.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Let's see how the West is matching up. Take a look at the Kings. They would be at the golf course if the playoffs happened today, looking to make a final push.
Yeah, you know, for the Kings, they had much bigger things in mind when the season started. They didn't think of themselves as a middle-of-the-road club, but right now, that's where they are.
Yeah, they wanted to accomplish more this season, but things haven't quite worked out. Some bad breaks along the way.
Now here's Levine. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. 6 on the shot clock. DeRozan with it. And it's Carter picking him up. They get it back. DeRozan passes to Sabonis. Back to DeRozan. Will it go? Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, he doesn't normally take a lot of threes. DeRozan picks his spots and just takes the threes he likes.
Now, here's Suggs. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Levine gets the bucket.
Well, let's not forget, Levine's got a great hand.
Wagner looking it over. Banchero kicks to Suggs. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Outside, Levine. Kings moving the ball around. Inside. Puts it up from 12. Sabonis, no good. And Wagner's got the ball here for Orlando. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Sacramento.
And both of these sides were fighting tooth and nail for a playoff spot and split their season series at 1 apiece. They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Sabonis fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so one free throw coming up.
A very physical player. DeMontis basically forced his way through the foul there.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Magic.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
And with the goal of improving offensively, Stan, the Magic have made some moves.
Well, this is a team that hasn't been inclined to make many trades in the past. But with the young star talent they possess comes the urgency to win now.
Now, here's Banchero. Rebound by Murray. Westbrook against Suggs. Sabonis at the elbow. Outside for Murray. Sabonis sets the pick for Westbrook. A fadeaway. It's hauled in by the Magic. Carter's got 4 rebounds in this game. Suggs passes to Banchero. Yep, that one goes in there. Banchero's got 5 points so far.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Monks checked in for the Kings. Then for the Magic, Mo Wagner comes in for Carter. And Blacks subbed in for Franz Wagner. Now Monk. 9 points last game. Left side, DeRozan. Wide open look here for Murray. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Bane passes to Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Now, here's Monk. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Murray finds Sabonis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And you talk about the best center in the league, Sabonis certainly, Stan, is in that group.
He sure is, Kevin, the second Sabonis to be in that group. And look, this guy can do it all. He is one of the best passing bigs in the league. He's one of the best rebounding bigs in the league. And he can shoot the ball on the perimeter. A tough guy to deal with.
First free throw is good. And GA, you look at the numbers for Sabonis. They're historic. But how would you surround him to make a deep run?
Well, I might try to pair him with another rim protector. Sabonis is a nice focal point offensively, but he's not a big-time shot blocker.
And Sabonis drops them both.
Well, when you think of all the big men in the league, one of the most consistent has to be Sabonis. He'll always find a way to contribute with his scoring or rebounding.
Now, here's Banchero. Really played well against Milwaukee his last outing. 5 on the clock. Here's Suggs. Sacramento grabs the miss.
That wasn't a bad shot. The defense played a little loose there. sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Levine can't hit. Magic leading by 11. Bane kicks to Suggs. Murray against Banchero. For Murray. And it's Banchero missing. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Kings. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And boy, did that game nearly get away from them, but they were a little bit fortunate to have survived at the end of regulation.
Yeah, they needed some extra time to get it done, but at the end of the day, a win's a win.
Banchero kicks to Bane. Once again off the mark, Orlando. The Kings trail by 8. Bane passes to Monk. Here's DeRozan. On the way, Levine. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
Levine getting quick with it that time, changing it up.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Your Sacramento Kings Warriors.
DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Levine. Then for the Magic, De Silva's checked in, and it's Richardson in for Jalen Suggs. Magic leading by 6. Black with it. A 14-point game for him in the win against Milwaukee. Pass to De Silva. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And just get it to Keegan Murray, man. You'll find the bottom.
Out to the right wing, and stolen by Hunter. Monk outside. And Murray now top of the key. The 3, Hunter. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Look, he's a lengthy wing who can defend multiple positions and space the floor. Hunter has a lot of value in this league.
And he hits the first of 3. So, Stan, when you look at how the Magic defend, can you remember a time when so many of the league's best defenses were all so young?
Well, Kevin, it's something we associate with more veteran teams, but the modern game is so demanding, it may be tilting toward these young legs.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up.
Scorer. That's DeAndre Hunter. The guy always finds a way to find the bottom of the net.
Last one's off, and they'll settle for 2 points. Orlando, they've gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Richardson the pass to Banchero. Back to Richardson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Trying to end the drought. And Sabonis pulls it down. The drive by Monk. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. The Kings shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And it's tied up with that one. And Malik Monk is instant offense coach. So fun to watch.
He really is, Kevin, because he brings great energy every night. Seems to just love being out there. And then he's done what most guys do. If they're going to take that jump to becoming good players, he's become more efficient as a player because he's learned to make better decisions on the floor.
Yeah, you just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
Here's Black. Nothing on the board. Wagner a screen on Monk. A nice shot by Black. And the Magic lead by 1.
Well, Black is a smooth athlete. I like it when he gets downhill.
There's a screen by Achua. Levine with it. Defended now by Wagner. Sabonis with the bucket.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Richardson. And Sabonis pulls it down to the inside. And there's Levine on the assist by Monk. And it's 6 points for Zach Levine.
Well, if you're going to go in there, you have to want it. Levine did.
Black kicks to Wagner. Pass to De Silva. Wagner against Hunter. Kicks it out to Richardson. Over Levine. Richardson no luck.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Monk with the ball. Defended now by Wagner. Buries the long-range jumper. And now a 7-point Kings lead.
They'll be with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Yes, that goes in. Wagner's got his second basket of the night.
And at 6'11", Wagner is a threat inside. Good to see him going up with confidence now.
Now here's Levine. What a tremendous game he played against Utah. Back to Monk. Shoots the 3. And that comes off the assist by Levine. Levine's got his 4th assist in this one. 34 seconds left in the first quarter.
Well, sometimes you got to create room for yourself. And that's exactly what Black does with that pick and roll.
Kings leading now by 6. Monk right side. The shot from the low post is good. Monk's got 10.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Hunter against Wagner. Back the pass to Richardson. That will count. And that one released in time, but no good. Malik Monk has been leading the charge for the Kings. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Kings.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And they've also done a great job converting their opportunities at the stripe. Lots of chances and making the most of them.
The Magic trail by 8. The guard pair filled by Monk and Levine. Drew Eubanks out there with Achua. And it's Hunter in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on DeAndre Hunter. So Stan, you don't see a whole lot of players 6'10" with the perimeter skills of a Franz Wagner.
No, you sure don't, Kevin. And not a guy with his size, strength, and skill. And he can create shots for himself. He can finish through contact. And he will also create shots for his teammates.
That's good from Wagner. And communication is so crucial to winning basketball. Coach, teams that can get on the same page quickly, they clearly have an edge, right?
Oh, absolutely. I don't know that there's anything other than effort, maybe, that is more important to good defense than communication. The only way teams can be on the same page on how you want to cover certain situations is with great talk. It's got to be early, it's got to be loud, and it's got to be repeated.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Patazzi is screen on Monk. Black Kicks to Richardson. It's up a three. Moves back up. Sacramento grabs the miss. On the wing, Monk. He's defended by Wagner. The three, Levine. Another three for Sacramento.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for DeMar DeRozan.
And sometimes you have to adjust your game as Father Time starts to take a toll. And I think we've seen that. He's still a valuable contributor. And look, what he may be doing less in terms of raw scoring output, his veteran presence certainly offsets.
Now, here's Richardson. Back to Wagner. 6 to shoot. Puts it up. Good on the jump shot. Wagner's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, I'm not sure what he was thinking there, but he drained it.
There's a screen by Achua. Levine wide open. Another three for Sacramento.
And the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Wagner against Hunter. Pass to De Silva. Batazzi inside, and plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. Only the 6th player ever from the country of Georgia. Batazzi is an inspiration, coach.
He sure is, Kevin, and a hard-playing guy who can really defend and rebound, and he's an underrated offensive player. Great finisher around the rim. This guy can help almost anybody.
And that one misses. Sacramento making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in. Jalen Suggs is checked in for Orlando. He's off on the second.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Westbrook wide open. He fires. Another three for Sacramento.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Black finds Suggs. Wagner with a screen for Suggs. Does not score with that shot. It's his second miss against 2 made shots. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, thanks a lot. Zach LaVine is becoming a more rugged defender. He said it takes a toll. I've always been in great shape, but you have to be strong, too. The mental side of it, digging deep and figuring out how to get it done and how much you want it. Now, I like taking on those challenges. Back to you, Kevin.
You got it. Making the commitment. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Look at Orlando. They've had a great season. We'll look to extend that into the playoffs.
And I think for the Magic, most of the preseason predictions were right on the money when it came to them. I mean, a playoff contender, but not necessarily championship caliber.
Well, sometimes those teams that are on the edge can be the most dangerous. They play like they have something to prove.
Now, here's Suggs. He's got 6. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Baines got 6.
Well, that's Baines' go-to zone. You can't let him have a look from there.
And here is Achua. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Westbrook against Suggs. Wagner outside. To the paint. Here's Carter. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, and that's where Carter wants the ball. Foul line down.
There's a screen by Achua. Monk kicks to Westbrook. There's a screen by Achua. Off target with his three.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Count that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Black. Pass to Monk. On the wing, Levine. Over Carter. And it's Levine that time on the assist by Monk. Monk's got his 5th assist in this one. Wagner against Hunter. Now, here's Wagner. A 17-point game for him in the win against Milwaukee.
Yeah, but it wasn't just the scoring. He had a bunch of assists, too, affecting the offense in so many ways.
Hunter, no good.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Carter outside. Suggs looking around over Westbrook. And it's Suggs missing. Sacramento leading by 13. Bean passes to Monk. And that comes off the assist by Levine. Levine's got 6 assists in the game. Hunter against Wagner. Pass to Bain. Wagner, a screen on Levine. From outside the arc. And that's good. Runs Wagner for 3. Wagner's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, Wagner can be a scoring machine, especially when his team is doing a good job of getting him looks.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. He's checked in for the Kings. DeRozan comes in for Hunter. Let's check out the NBA's best three-point threats. Desmond Bain, 4th.
What a percentage that is for him from three-point range this season. His deep touch is about as good as you're going to see.
Westbrook kicks to Sabonis. Westbrook passes to DeRozan. Monk sets the screen for DeRozan. Shot clock at 5. Levine. Sacramento again missing. And so Suggs with it. He brings it up for Orlando. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. Carter right side. That ball's nice feed that time from Banchero. Banchero's got 3 assists tonight. Outside Levine. Sabonis a screen on Banchero. And it's sent back by Carter.
Tenacity on D from Carter. Not allowing anything easy.
And here's the stat sheet on DeMar DeRozan. His last 10 games, he's putting up about 14 points a night, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that makes life easier for his teammates. He demands so much defensive attention.
Achua, he's checked in for Sacramento. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Levine. Sabonis finds DeRozan. Over Suggs. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. Here's Orlando now. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Out to the right wing. And stolen by Achua. Here's Hunter. Great D that time from Bain. The Magic trail by 10. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Pass to Suggs. From the top of the key, it's hauled in by Achua. The Kings have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Westbrook passes to Achua. From outside, off the mark. Orlando's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
to DeRozan. Five to shoot. Suggs with some nice defense. The Magic trail by 10. Now Banchero. 5 points in the game. It's Suggs with the drive, and Suggs throws it down.
Just a terrific drive by Suggs. When he sees lanes to the rim open up, he attacks with no hesitation.
Now here's Westbrook, and Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. So Stan, in terms of emerging young stars, Banchero is very high on that list.
Well, it sure is, Kevin. He can create shots for himself and his teammates. And as we've already seen in his early years, this guy is at his best in the playoffs, and that's a trait you're always looking for.
Monk's checked in for Achua. The Magic also changing it up. Mo Wagner's checked in for Carter, and Black's subbed in for Jalen Suggs. DeRozan with it. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if you be a little bit more selective tonight. They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Here's Westbrook, following the bucket by Orlando. Here's Hunter. 8 points his last outing. Here's Sabonis. Misses off the right eye. The Magic trail by 6. Banchero a screen on Westbrook. Pass to De Silva. It's stolen by DeRozan. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, DeRozan is so experienced, and he knows how to get that contact near the rim and get to the line.
And from season to season, Coach, DeMar DeRozan remains incredibly consistent.
Yeah, look, he's consistent because he's extremely professional. This guy's always in shape, always ready to play. He knows what his game is, and he plays to that game. Something of a throwback because his game's built on the mid-range shooting, but everybody could use a DeMar DeRozan on their team.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Keegan Murray's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Monk. And a change for the Magic. Wagner's checked in. DeMar DeRozan hits them both. Into his mid-30s, the veteran DeMar DeRozan holding up well, Greg.
And such a consistent presence for his team. DeMar plays at his own speed, and he has mastered the art of the mid-range.
Now, here's Bane. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee.
And his scoring's going to get most of the attention. His rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
The three, LaVine, good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. DeRozan's got 3 assists tonight. Like the pass to Banchero. Wagner against Sabonis. Wagner a screen on Murray. Banchero kicks to Black. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
3 points.
And Black wants to keep getting better as a shooter. Raining shots like this will certainly help his confidence.
Pass to DeRozan. For 3, Murray. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Wagner's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And guys, that strength will serve Banchero really well in the league, and we're starting to see signs of it already.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
1 shot.
And on paper, Paolo Banchero has so many appealing attributes. His size, build, the ability to find shots. You can easily see why scouts were enamored with this guy as a prospect.
Now here's Murray. He had 10 points in the win against Utah.
Yeah, and he also put in major work on the board. Just an all-around dominant performance.
LaVine gets the bucket.
But as he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter, he's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Here's Black. He's got 11. Back to Wagner. In the corner, it's Payne. Clock at 4. Sinks the three-pointer. Black's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the match.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Westbrook feeling it out a bit. To the left side wing. It's tipped. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Orlando substitution. Wendell Carter, Jalen Suggs.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's Sacramento. They're up by 2. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
59.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And you know, Zach LaVine has been really making things happen.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
So it's Orlando now. On the court for Orlando. Running out on the wings, they'll have Bane and Wagner. Down low, it's Banchero and Carter. And it's Suggs in at the 1. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bane.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
A wide open look here for DeRozan. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. DeRozan's got 8 points.
Yeah, and he doesn't take a lot of threes, but there DeRozan answers with one of his own.
Carter sets the pick for Payne. Over LaVine, and again it's Orlando converting.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can. Yeah,
when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Outside for Murray. Off target from outside.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Pass to Suggs. Back to Banchero. Shot clock at 6. Carter with a screen on Murray. Puts it up from 17, and there the Magic with another bucket.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally insane.
And here's Westbrook. He has 5. Outside, LaVine. Rebound by the Magic.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
And that one is good from Suggs. And now a 4-point Magic lead.
Well, they came out of the locker room with a purpose. 4 for 4 already in the half.
To the middle. Sabonis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
Well, Sabonis is a very crafty player. He knows how to get defenders off balance.
The Kings have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. The first free throw is good.
And like his dad back in the day, DeMontis has an innate ability to process and make quick decisions.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Bounce pass, Wagner. Levine against Bain. Wagner from long range. Offensive rebound. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession.
And a moment here to look at some of the stats for Zach LaVine. He's putting up about 20 points per game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he is such a huge part of what this team does on offense.
Yeah, their entire system would look different if they didn't have this guy to defend on.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
We've got some T-shirts. We are throwing.
And while we have a chance, how about the numbers for Paolo Banchero? And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And as you mentioned, one of the more efficient scorers in pro basketball. He challenges defenders with his bravado. And more often than not, he prevails. Now, here's Westbrook. He's got 5. For 3, Murray. It's hauled in by the Magic. Carter's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Suggs. Banchero against Murray. Banchero, that's good. Banchero's got 12 points in the game.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Levine gets to DeRozan. Sabonis, high post. Outside, Levine. Again, the miss by the Kings.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
Banchero passes to Carter. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Bain. Over Levine. And Bain, they'll bump it on the assist by Carter. And it's a 7-point Magic lead.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
Sabonis. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Carter. On offense, here are the Magic. They're on a 13-4 run. Carter sets the pick for Suggs. Down low. Sabonis with the steal. Here's Levine. Finished off the break. Levine's got 22 points.
That steal by Sabonis gets them out and running. That is some disruptive defense.
Here's Wagner. Sabonis grabs the board. The Kings trail by 5. Here's Westbrook. That's good. Levine with the assist. Westbrook's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Some impressive handles from Westbrook. Finding a way to outsmart the defense.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the Kings last season traded for Zach LaVine, and he said, quote, "I've been a fan for a long time, knowing how incredible these fans are each and every game. A Tuesday night, it's still going to be packed in here. People pull for their team, and I don't take it for granted." Back over to you.
Tremendous support. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Clock at 6. Westbrook passes to Sabonis. And the slam dunk by Sabonis.
Well, you wonder just how many times Westbrook has run this play. It's no doubt deep into the thousands.
Banchero looking around. Wagner has screen on Murray. Banchero, that's for 2. And he hits the jump shot. Banchero's got 14 points.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
No doubt how much those boards impact the overall outcome. You can't give them extra chances.
And here's Levine who brings it up for the Kings. And it's Desmond Bain with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Malik Monk, he's checked in for Sacramento. Mo Wagner's checked in for the Magic. Anthony Black comes in for Franz Wagner. Monk. 15 points in the game. On the wing, DeRozan. Black defending. 4 on the clock. Monk for 3. That's good. And it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got his 8th assist in the game. A two-time dunk champion, Zach Levine can hammer it down, Coach, or he can bury one from 3.
Well, that's right, Kevin. And look, he came into the league with that great athletic ability, and we all marveled at it. But this guy's really gone to work on his skills, and he's become one of the most efficient shooters in this league from any range on the floor. This guy has gone from great athlete to great play.
And the Orlando lead has been cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Monk.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Banchero a screen on Monk. And it's Suggs missing.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Monk's shot's good.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. The Magic making a switch here. De Silva's checked in. And now you see the 2K leaderboard. Not only have these teams caused a lot of turnovers over the last 10 games, but they've scored off them as well. Number 1, the Magic. 4th, the Kings.
You know, it's been interesting to see both clubs really clamping down with their pressure on the ball defensively. I mean, forcing turnovers and then getting out in transition to score.
Here's Suggs. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse. Suggs has got the game tied up here for Orlando. Outside DeRozan. Pass to Murray. Fires the 3. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Murray's got his second basket of the night.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Suggs finds Banchero. For Murray. And it's Banchero missing. Kings leading now by 3. Here's Levine. And he banks in the layup. Levine's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, we've seen Levine put up 25-plus per game for a season. This guy is on the short list of the best wing scorers.
Kicks it out to Banchero. Cranes the three-pointer.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
Outside, Levine. All sorts of time. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
The Magic trail by 4. Suggs with the ball. 12 points for him. And Banchero outside. Black in the post. Sabonis is there. Basket counts. Black's got 16.
And Black remains on an absolute tear right now. The defense seems helpless. He's pouring it on.
2 minutes remaining in the finish.
Inside, Levine gets to DeRozan. Monk for 3. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. DeRozan's got assist number 5 here tonight. It's Black in the corner. 1:39 left to play here in the third. Suggs finds Banchero. Second shot opportunity. Back to Suggs. Banchero outside. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Monk against Banchero. Bean passes to Sabonis. Sabonis sets the pick for Monk. Banchero. The shot by Monk is no good. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Banchero against Sabonis. Pass to De Silva. Knocked away. Fires from way outside. Sacramento grabs the miss. Levine's got his 4th rebound in this one. Find Devine Murray and he gets it to him. Great defense that time from Banchero.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
It'll count. And we just finished the 3rd quarter, and we got a ball game here. Kings lead by 3. Live from Golden One Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Monk is out there with Russell Westbrook. Then there's DeAndre Hunter. And then there's Precious Achiuwa. And Sabonis in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Richardson the bounce pass. Wagner finds Richardson. Banked in off the glass. Richardson's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Magic. Westbrook passes to Monk. Sabonis sets the pick for Monk. He's looking for Sabonis and finds him.
Yeah, Sabonis will fight you inside, and that can create a lot of contact with his big friend.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Kings?
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And also, guys, the confidence to keep taking the 3. It's been falling, so they've got to keep going back to it.
First one falls for him. Second free throw, no good.
Well, they should be looking at a 3-point lead. Hopefully for them, that miss won't cost them.
De Silva with the bucket.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to have.
Monk against Wagner. Pass to Richardson. To the paint. To take the lead. And it's Wagner missing.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Look, Sabonis understands that you've got to play with aggression in the paint. Use force down.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Kings, Sabonis. Shooting 1.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. And so Wagner will bring it up for Orlando. Pass to Black. Here's De Silva. Good on the three-point shot. De Silva's got it all tied up now for the Magic.
What a time for him to step up. Big 3 right there.
Well, guys who can make big shots at the end of games have become a necessity.
Bounce pass from Westbrook. A 3, Hunter. Franz Wagner grabs the miss. Wagner's got his 6th rebound on the night. Drives to the hoop. Count it, and the foul. That's on DeAndre Hunter.
What concentration there from Wagner. Accepting the contact and still finding a way to capitalize.
Franz Wagner at the line for one.
The Kings trail by 3. Pass to Sabonis. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Now, here's Achua. Kept alive. Sabonis kicks to Achua. Here's Hunter. 6 to shoot. Sabonis sets the pick for Hunter. And shoot again. Yep, right through the net.
Yeah, Hunter has this versatility in his offensive game.
Pass to Wagner. Wagner looking it over. Back to Wagner. And stolen by Hunter. Pulls up. He trains the quick shot. And the Kings lead by 1.
Well, Hunter really made the effort there to get back and finish the break strong.
Wagner a screen on Westbrook. And there's the drive. Black, no good. Sacramento's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Well, look, Sabonis has the footwork to get himself in position to finish right at the top.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Murray's checked in for Monk. And the Magic making a change here as well. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Mo Wagner. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. With the game so close, he wanted his team to stay aggressive, saying, don't be a watcher, be an actor. Go out and make something happen on the court. Don't let it come to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. Black with it. Sabonis defending. Back to Black. Just 5 on the clock. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Smooth move by Anthony Black. He can be pretty tricky with the ball in his hands.
Pass to Hunter. Sabonis high post. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Achua kicks to Westbrook. Drills the three-pointer. And the Kings lead by 4.
You know, Westbrook can make you pay from deep. The D has to at least honor his shot.
Here's Black, and that one is hammered home.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Sabonis a screen on Richardson. And that's a foul called on Franz Wagner. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Sacramento making some changes. DeRozan comes in for Sabonis. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Achua. And here's DeRozan. Shot clock at 5. The 17-footer. The rebound by Bitadze.
And look, he's had an off night, but it won't matter as long as they hold on to this lead.
Pass to Wagner. He nails it, and we're tied up. Wagner's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, and showing some force inside. Wagner making sure he gets his.
Outside Westbrook. Back to DeRozan. That one falls.
My goodness, what a move there to lose the defender. Got him on his heels, and then he made it look easy from there on in.
Back the pass to Wagner. Batadze setting a screen for Wagner. And there's the foul. It's on Keegan Murray. That'll be his second foul of the game. Sacramento making a switch here. Sabonis is checked in. The Magic also changing it up. Paolo Banchero comes in for Franz Wagner. And it's Bane in for Richardson. Screen by Batadze. Now Black, just 5 to shoot. Here's Banchero for 3. Hunter grabs the miss. Sacramento's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only 1 of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
And that's just an outstanding job by Levine to take advantage of the situation and force the defender to overcommit.
Line for your Kings, Zach Levine, 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, you love to have a shooter like Levine on your roster. The defense has to cover a lot more ground when he's on the floor.
Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. An outstanding defensive big man, Wendell Carter, stands 6'10", and Stan, he has a 7'4" arm span.
Yeah, Kevin, I think his length really bothers people and is deceiving. When you're first looking at him, he looks like almost an undersized center. But in fact, with that wingspan, he's not. And he is so disciplined and fundamentally sound as a defender. He's one of the best in the league.
Black with it. And Banchero outside. Pass to Bane. Back to Banchero. And here is Bane on the wing. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
Well, when Bane gets going, he can be a problem for defenses. He'll become a real force on the offensive end.
Sabonis kicks to Hunter. There's DeRozan. Levine deciding where to go with it. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Black dishes to Banchero. Outside, Bane. Over Sabonis. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Russell Westbrook in Sacramento. And the Magic making a change here as well. Suggs is checked in. The Kings leading. Now here's DeRozan. Pass to Sabonis. Back to DeRozan. Sacramento moving it around. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And it's really challenging trying to guard Levine without fouling. He is good at getting defenders in compromising positions.
Zach Levine taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Look, he's an ideal modern wing. Levine has tremendous athleticism, length, a great three-point shot. He's been productive for years.
And Orlando making a change here. Wagner's checked in. And he's good on the second.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Pass to Banchero. To the middle. Sabonis with the steal. On the wing, Murray. He's covered by Banchero. Murray kicks to Levine. Here's Murray from deep. It's good.
Well, he's been more confident shooting it since the half. Let's see if that trend continues.
Now Banchero. That one is good.
And the defense allowing some room here on the inside in the second half, and they're taking advantage. A lot of their points coming from in the paint.
Paolo Banchero at the line for one.
Well, Paolo Banchero's got size. He can handle. He's very capable offensively. A lot of upside for this guy.
Levine got it to go off the glass.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And so Suggs with it. He brings it up for the Magic. Now Wagner. They set the screen. Driving inside. And he jams it in.
Always ready to step up and score. Wagner was the right guy at the right time.
The Kings leading. Here's Westbrook.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Levine outside. Here's Sabonis. Oh, what an assist. Leading him to the bucket.
Right man, right spot to be in. The bonus showing up in a big way.
Suggs outside. Wagner against DeRozan. Banchero is screen on DeRozan. 6 on the shot clock. Bain shoots it up. It's off target. Murray surveying the D. Here's Sabonis. 1:12 left in the fourth quarter. Cleared away by Carter. The Magic trail by 4. Banchero out corner. Now Wagner. Carter sets the pick for Wagner. Cleared away by Sabonis. Here's Sacramento now. Here's Westbrook. Sabonis a screen on Suggs. A deep three. Does not go. And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Guys, it's come down here to a very important possession.
No room for error.
And yeah, it's good.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
The line for one.
Well, that's what you expect from him in this situation.
And now we decide your foul intention.
First personal foul. Teams eliminated. At the line for 2. Russell Westbrook.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Those free throws make things a little more simpler right now. They just have to guard against the three-point.
Now Banchero. Here's Bain. Now Wagner to tie it up. The three doesn't go. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
Line for your teams. Russell Westbrook taking 2 shots.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he does get the second one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They're behind by 4. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Well, they'll need a very quick basket out of this timeout.
Bain fires. 3.
Well, over the course of the night, he's been taking shots he's comfortable with, and it's working.
And Doug Christie is called a timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now.
If you see yourself up on that big screen, then you know what to do. Get yourselves in the middle of the ball.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Line for your teams. Russell Westbrook. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Absolutely need a 3 here.
So it's the Kings taking the W in a close one. What a show they put on here tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on the edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Russell, this was a high-level back-and-forth basketball game. What's the mentality that got you the win?
We'll go get it. We're going to compete at a high level. You live for games like this as a competitor. Come out and compete, and I look forward to it every single time.
And we live to watch games like this. Thanks, Russell.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that about wraps it up. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Zach LaVine.